Hey everyone. Okay, so I thought we would do for this video is just, and it's more a kind of question video, is why are we so concerned about aging and getting older and looking older? And why are we so obsessed with it and concerned with it? We have a whole range of categories of skincare called anti-aging, as if there is something wrong with aging, hence the word anti, as if it is bad. If you were to look at this video, and you didn't know me, you'd never seen me before, maybe you haven't, and you go, I wonder how old he is. Chances are the majority of people are going to say he's in his 40s because I'm in my 40s. And if you were to look directly at my face, there are no true, real, deep, visible wrinkles. But I still look like I'm in my 40s. I certainly don't look like I'm in my 20s. And perhaps in a really good dim light, candlelight with your eyes squinted, perhaps I could pass for my late 30s. But the truth is, even though I don't have those deep set wrinkles, I still kind of look my age. And most people look their age. It is very rare to find somebody who truly looks decades younger. Occasionally, we see the rare anomalies where they truly do look, 10 years younger than their actual age. But we also tend to base things on wrinkles. We see wrinkles as a kind of a telltale sign of somebody's age, as if that's a bad thing on their face. And I don't get it. And it was one of the reasons I stopped getting Botox in my early 30s. I haven't had it. And the reason being is because I realized that I actually find wrinkles very attractive on people and on myself also. So why would I want to eliminate them? For me, the for me in skin, and I use skincare, I use sunscreen, I use zip, I use LED light therapy, but I don't use this to look younger. I use it to have healthy skin. I want my skin to look healthy. And for me, that means smooth skin, not wrinkle-free skin, but smooth, clear skin, even skin, radiant skin, bright skin. That's to me is what my goal is when it comes to skincare. It isn't the wrinkles. It is Wayne's keys have been left behind. No, they haven't. They're like in the other room. Stupid. But that's health to me in terms of skin health. That my skin looks healthy, it looks radiant, it looks well, not wrinkles. And we're so frightened of them. We're so scared of them. And I can't work out whether it's how we view ourselves, as if we've somehow failed because we've gotten older, when in fact it's the complete opposite. It is a gift to be getting older because so many people at such a young age never make it. It is a true gift to be getting older. Or if it's a case that it's a sexual thing where older people or people with wrinkles are no longer sexually attractive or attractive in general. I don't know whether it's a combination of those two, and I don't know, but it bothers me not getting older. I think it's great to get older, but the anti-aging, anti this, anti, I don't understand it. I didn't understand it in my 20s. I didn't understand it in my 30s. And perhaps that has been and is because I've always been attracted to older people or people older than myself. I still am more attracted to people older than myself. It's just the way it is. Perhaps it's the way I'm made up. Who can say? But regardless, the word anti aging is a real problem for me. It shouldn't be anti anything. To me, skincare should be about looking after your skin and looking the best you can look for your age. I honestly believe when we start chasing youth, that's when we run into problems. When we start trying to fill every wrinkle, remove every crevice from the skin, that's when we end up turning into a Picasso, because it's such a subtle process that we don't see it. And suddenly we've got these huge faces that are overfilled, they're over Botoxed, and they've never before in history ever existed. Go back to the 50s, they didn't exist then. Those big lips, the big fillers in the cheeks, they didn't exist then. And if they did exist then, they were natural because we didn't have those technologies. And I don't think they've made us look younger at all. There is this really weird spectrum in the dermatology world or the cosmetic world where a man or a woman of a certain age, so say they are anywhere between 30 and 50, they're in this void where you don't know if they're 30 or 50 because they all look the same. They've all had the same things done. Their skin is looks the same. Does that make sense? I know that makes sense because they're just stuck in this no man's land of, well, are they 40? Are they 60? Are they 30? Because they look the same. They've all had the same things done. It's a complicated, aging is a complicated issue when it comes to not only how we view ourselves, but how we think others view us too. You know, it is absolutely true that people over 50 and 60 and 70 still want to be attractive. They still want to be sexual. They still want looks from people in the street. And we are so against it. We're so against aging. We're so frightened of it that we're willing to do almost anything within budget in order to stop it happening. And it puzzles me because I'm happier in the way I look in my face than I was when I was 20. I'm absolutely happier with it. I have, I've lost volume, I've lost collagen, I have wrinkles compared to when I did in my 20s, but I feel better in my skin at this age. I'm certainly bigger built, not just in terms of stockiness, but weight gain as well. But I'm happier being that way than I was in my 20s when I was much leaner. It's a complicated situation, and I would love for you to step in and answer some of these questions that I posed in this video. Do you think that we're frightened of aging? Do we think that it's the society that makes us that way? Or do you think it's ourselves that we are scared of aging? Or it's the way that there's a loss of sexuality that goes with it, a loss of attractiveness that goes with it? Let me know. I'd be interested to hear about it. Personally speaking, I'm happy being 44. I am. I look after my skin as best I can. I have zero interest in doing nonsense to it with fillers and injections and all that stuff. I'm not against it by any means, but I just don't want to partake in it. I am happy to develop the wrinkle. I'm absolutely okay with it. I'm more than okay with it. I think it's very attractive. I'll be honest, I do. Anyway, let me know in the comment section. Let's open this up and let's get some real discussions going on what you think the root cause of why we're just so bloody scared getting older. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your time. Bye bye.